Hello everyone, myself Taran Gitwani. So all of you know that government has declared Ekam Kasati. Ekam Kasati is for English and BA. This is for specifically the English revision. As you know all, I have already kept the revision for the chapter number 1 and poem number 1. So this video is for the revision of chapter number 2 of Flamingo and chapter number 1 of Vistas, that is third level. As these two chapters are already always also coming in the unit test Ekam Kasati by the government, and in schools also mostly if government is not giving the papers, then also this may be asked in your unit test exam. So be prepared well. So for the revision, I am giving you introduction and discussing question answers you already know. So let's start for the chapter number 2 Flamingo, that is the lost spring. Now you remember, if you remember that the author's name is Anis Jung. There are two stories. Sometime I find a rupee in the garbage, heap of garbage, and second is the I want to drive a motor car. That is, this is a line extracted by the Mukesh. So if you want to write a specifically an introduction for this chapter, you can write the Lost Spring Stolen Childhood is a story, has a two story which author Anis Jung mentions. That is about first story is titled as I sometimes I find a groupie of a garbage in a heap, rupee in a garbage of heap, and that is the story of Sahib and the Seema Puri rag pickers whose life is beyond full of poverty. And the second story, that is I want to drive a car, speaks about the Mukesh and all the bangle makers of the Firozabad. This introduction you can form and you have to write in all the answers. Now we are discussing some question answers for this. So the first question is that what is Sahib looking for in the garbage dumps? Where is he and where he has came from? So Sahib is looking for the gold for some useful items which can be found out in the heap of the garbage. And where he has come from? So he had came from the Dhaka, Bangladesh greenery field because of the storm swept away their homes. Migration is one of the reason. Okay, मतलब उनको खाना पीना नहीं मिलता था, वो सब आप मेंशन कर सकते हो. That is in the first paragraph if you read the chapter carefully. Then what expression does author offer the children not wearing footwear? So footwear नहीं पहना था तो क्या जवाब दे रहे थे कि it was a traditional to be barefoot. This also author thought that this is only the reason for the perpetual existence of poverty. Third, is Sahib happy working at tea stall? Explain. No, Sahib was not happy. Why? Because he is now not his own master. The bag which he carried on the shoulder, garbage bag, which he carried on the shoulder, was lighter than that. Lighter than the teal canister. Teal canister was given, and now his face is without carefree look. Now he has to follow the orders of only the tea stall owner. So he is now his own master. What makes the city of Firozabad famous? So famous for Bengal. The word Bengal is them for only. Everywhere they see Bengals only. All the people are in the profession of Bengal. You can be more specifically can read the chapter and can find out the answer. Mention the hazards of working in the glass Bengal industry. So I am reading this answer from the chapter only. The main hazard of working in the glass Bengal industry is wielding of the glass in the Bengals, in the circle of Bengals. And there was no air and the lights in the room with the hot furnaces, so they suffer from lung and brain diseases. Also, by being in the darkness, if they come in the light, they cannot see. They lose their eyesight. So this was the causes of the poverty. All over the poverty came due to this hard work also. How is Mukesh's attitude to the situation different from that family? So one side a grandmother is saying of Mukesh that it is a God's destiny, it is a karma दे कैन नॉट ब्रेक द गॉड लीनिएज, मतलब सालों से चलता रहा इसलिए वो तोड़ नहीं सकते. This is the only reason why she thought that they are in the bangle making, and they are this is the karma in which the poverty is coming. And other side, the Mukesh thought is different, as he want to drive a car, and for that he is going barefoot walking. Barefoot to nahi, he is walking to the garage which is very far from his home, and he is expecting that he will become one day a motor mechanic. So you can write this answer like this. Now, what could be the sum of the reason for the migration of people from the villages to the city? So specifically you can write that migration is because of the storms as per the according to the chapter. And you can write also unemployment. Unemployment is there in the villages, so they are coming, no, उनको खाना नहीं मिलता है, ये सब आप बहुत सारा मेंशन करते हैं. So I am reading. Cities offer them food but not a proper place to stay. The farms in the villages have become unproductive and barren, so they were forced to leave them and come for a job to the cities. So people did not live in slum and poor condition if they were able to eat 2 meals a day for their families. मतलब वो उनको वहाँ पे दो टाइम का खाना भी नहीं मिलता और सिटी में मिलता है, तो डेफिनेटली वो आएंगे. Would you agree that promises made to poor children are rarely kept? Why do you think this happened in the incident narrated in the text? So, promises are not kept because author ने बोला था मैं स्कूल बना के दूंगी, बट उसने स्कूल नहीं बनाने. और बच्चा जब पूछने आया तो उन्हें रियलाइज़ हुआ कि भाई हम लोगों के जैसे बहुत सा, हम मेरे जैसे और कई लोग हैं इस दुनिया में जो इन लोगों से कितना झूठ बोलते हैं. हम इनको आशा तो झूठी देते हैं. और दूसरा इंसिडेंट आप लिख सकते हो कि पॉलिटिशियन प्रीस्ट का स्टोरी, उडीपी का जो स्टोरी था जिसमें 30 साल पहले जो फार्मर जो प्रीस्ट का सन था उसको मतलब चप्पल नहीं थी, तो उसको 30 साल के बाद आ गई, उनकी फैमिली थोड़ी डेवलप हो गई, बट जो रैग पिकर्स हैं वो वैसे के वैसे ही. सो ऑलवेज there is some exploitation by the politicians etc. You can write this they promises for the ration card, for the voting ID, but they never complete the promises. You can write. फिर what forces conspire to keep the workers in the Bengal industry of Rizabad in the poverty? So shawkars, middlemen, policemen, lawmakers, bureaucrats. If all the poor person want to become a cooperative, that is a group, but these people, shawkar, bureaucrats etc., put them in the jail, and also beat them. This paragraph is bold there in the textbook, you can refer that. I am reading. The workers in the Bengal industry of Rizabad always live in poverty, so as they exploited by shawkars, middlemen, policemen, bureaucrats, politicians. They could not form the cooperative or union to improve the condition or ask for the better wages. If they organize themselves, they would be jailed up, and also that would be considered as illegal. And also children were forced to join same trade at early age. Thus entire family was caught in the vicious web of poverty and can never come out of it. And you can also write, the poor people always thought that this is a karma only, how the god lineage can be broken. Grandmother ने बोला था जो ऑथर को बताया था, तो you can write that, you can mention. Okay, so I discussed the chapter number 2. Now coming to the vistas unit 1, that is about the third level, or subconscious level. So for the chapter number 1, vistas third level. What does the third level refer to? So third level refer to the subway of Grand Central Station that takes passenger to Gatesburg, Illinois. The third level was only the medium of escape for the Charlie due to the harsh realities. It provided him base where he could mix up the fantasy and reality. थर्ड लेवल कुछ भी नहीं था, उसको हार्श रियलिटी से भागना होगा, इसलिए वो सोच रहा है कि थर्ड लेवल है, बाकी स्टेशन में थर्ड लेवल अवेलेबल ही नहीं था. और वो उसी चैप्टर में बताया कि उससे गेट्सबर्ग और इलिनॉइस तक पहुंच सकते हैं, जो कि 1894 में हुआ करता था, टाइम हुआ करता था. तो बस यही आपको आंसर में लिखना है. फिर वुड चार्ली एवर गो बैक टू द टिकट काउंटर ऑन द थर्ड लेवल टू बाय टिकट्स टू गेट्सबर्ग फॉर हिमसेल्फ एंड हिज वाइफ? एक बार वो पता करके आया, फिर वो वापस गया नहीं. Charlie never would go to the ticket counter on the third level to buy tickets. बिकॉज द थर्ड लेवल वॉज इज ओनली इमेजिनेशन था, इसलिए वो थर्ड लेवल पे नहीं गया वापस, नहीं तो वो बताया था ना चैप्टर में कि वो गया वापस. What to infer from Sam's letter to Charlie? So the way Charlie came across Sam's letter was surrounded in mystery. Among the first cover, he found an envelope. उसको एक first cover मिला था, उसमें envelope में लिखा हुआ था letter कि that was of grandfather. It was written that July 18, 1894. The postmark showed the picture of President Garfield. First cover have blank paper in them, but it was contained in a written letter. The letter was addressed to Charlie. In the letter, Sam informed that Charlie that was living on the third level. He also told Charlie and his wife to keep looking for the third level. Clearly, the letter was a product of Charlie's imagination. अब सैम ने ये लेटर भेजा था कि मैं खुशी से रह रहा हूँ यहाँ पे थर्ड लेवल पे, मुझे मिल गया है, अब मुझे तुम पे भरोसा है कि थर्ड लेवल है, तुम भी ढूंढते रहो, तुम्हारी वाइफ तुमको ज़रूर मिलेगा और तुम भी आ जाना. ऐसा फर्स्ट डे कवर पे था. फर्स्ट डे कवर ऐसे जनरली खाली होता है, पर इस पर कुछ लिखा हुआ था. सो हम सोच सकते हैं कि ये एक इमेजिनेशन ही है जो कि स्टोरी में प्रेजेंट की गई है. डू यू थिंक दैट द थर्ड लेवल वॉज अ मीडियम ऑफ एस्केप फॉर द चार्ली? वाई? क्या सोचते कि इस रियली में एस्केप है, और ऐसा क्यों? तो हाँ, सोच सकते हैं क्योंकि लाइफ इन मॉडर्न वर्ल्ड इज फुल ऑफ इनसिक्योरिटी, फियर, वरी, स्ट्रेस. मैन हैज़ टू कन्फ्रंट फ्रॉम देम ऑल द टाइम. सो maybe he also want to escape in a wishful world. So Charlie talks to the psychiatrist friend about the third level. Also he says that it is a walking dream wish fulfillment. So reality that it is only a walking dream wish fulfillment. And Charlie also said that he is a temporary refuge of collecting stamps. That was a hobby. Though he is saying in the chapter that it is not a refuge from anything, but we can say definitely that it is a refuge. Imagination is there only in the whole chapter. Now the next last question, that do you see an intersection of time and space in the story? Yes, sometimes he's coming in the present, sometimes going in the past in 1894. So this is definitely an intersection of time and space in the story. See, these are only the main questions of this chapter, and the introduction you have to made it own. If I give you the idea, you can write this. The third level written by Jack Finney is about the person Charlie who is in the imagination of the third level, a subconscious level, and he is creating a fantasy and reality. He is mixing up the fantasy and reality, and though whole chapter is about the imagination of the third level. You can make up like this from your own self. So I hope you understand this revision, hopefully. And now for the grammar topics, idiom and phrases, as told by Ekam, as told that we can ask in Ekam Kasauti. Email writing and comprehension. Comprehension is not to be done by me, because you all know you are doing from first standard. So I will not be coming with this. Mostly I will come with the rectification of errors, though it is not there in the exams, but I will be coming with it, because I think that there should be some practice before exam only. It can be asked in the exams. And then email and idiom and phrases. For email I will giving you format only, understanding for you, and for idiom and phrases we will discuss some questions, and yeah, figure of speech we will do. Figure of speech also we will do, because it is not a part of grammar. It will be definitely asked as a part of poem. So please like and subscribe my video. Thank you.